In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why your comfort zone is keeping you stuck. Now, your comfort zone is called a comfort zone for a reason. It's because it's comfortable, it's safe, secure. You're very familiar with everything that goes on within your comfort zone. There's no resistance, there's no change. Everything's cozy, everything's warm. And that's why they call it a comfort zone. And when we step outside of our comfort zone, things are scary. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what lies ahead. And what if it doesn't work out? Because as soon as we step outside of our comfort zone, we make ourselves vulnerable. We're open to risk of failing, risk of criticism, risk of being judged. And the whole point of the comfort zone is to make sure that you're comfortable, to make sure everything is familiar. With that said, let's take a look at the first reason as to why your comfort zone is keeping you stuck. The first reason is you stop learning. So when you're in your comfort zone, there is no way for you to improve. There's no way for you to progress, and there's no way for you to learn. The only way you learn new things is by learning new things. And by learning new things, it puts you in a state of being very uncomfortable. Now, I remember when I first started this YouTube channel, which wasn't that long ago. So when I first started it, I was way inside of my comfort zone. Everything felt so, unfamiliar. I was scared. I was nervous. I felt like I was going to be judged. There was so many feelings going on in my mind. And the moment when I took myself outside of my comfort zone, which was actually producing a video. So starting a channel is one thing, but actually uploading your first video can be really nerve-wracking because it's brand new and you don't know what to expect. So when I stepped outside of my comfort zone, I realized that most of the fear and the things I was thinking was mostly in my head. And staying within your comfort zone stops you from learning. So the only way I was going to be able to progress and start producing videos was by stepping outside of my comfort zone. But before I'd done that, it was seriously holding me back because I was spending so much time on planning, on researching, on making sure every little detail was correct. Essentially, perfectionism. But me taking that time to get everything perfect was really just fear, I was scared. I was scared of how everything worked, figuring everything out. But perfectionism keeps you in your comfort zone and stops you from learning. And the best way to learn is from trial and error. Like I was saying with this YouTube channel, you can plan all you want. You can have the perfect plan. But until you start applying things, you won't realize or you won't know how good the actual plan is, because you might theoretically plan that, well, you're going to shoot your video at this angle and you're going to say this in that video and you're going to mention to subscribe at this point. But in reality, you need to know how you actually perform on camera. You need to know if you feel relaxed or not, or if you feel calm. And those things will dictate how you actually come across, i.e. from trial and error. So trying something and doing something is the way that you're going to learn. And staying in your comfort zone stops you from learning. It stops you from learning new things and it stops you from growing. The second reason why your comfort zone is keeping you stuck is because it stops you from taking risks in life. Now, playing it safe may seem like a good idea. And I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but the majority of people who have achieved big things within their life normally go against playing it safe. They normally don't play it safe. They normally take big risks. And when you want to achieve something, it normally does require risk. It normally involves risk. It involves you doing something that you've never done before and not knowing how that's going to turn out, which is a risk. So your comfort zone stops you from taking that risk. And if you don't take risks, how are you going to discover yourself? How are you going to find out what you like? How are you going to find out what you don't like? How are you going to find out what you're good at? So by taking risks in life, you learn so much more. And in my opinion, not taking risks in life is a risk in itself, because you'll always be wondering, what if I did take that risk? What if I did try? Imagine what would have happened. Imagine how it would have turned out. So whenever you're in the situation where you're afraid of taking risks and you're stuck inside your comfort zone, think to yourself, what are you losing out on? And I think that the risk of doing something and taking that risk far outweighs in a positive manner than it does to not take the risk because you're scared of the risk. You don't want to have or be left with the feeling of not trying something and always wondering, what if? And in my opinion, the feeling of what if I would have tried? What if I just gave it my all, just for 6 months, just for a year? I feel like those what ifs are going to be much more sour than the feeling of trying something and it not working out, because at least you've tried, it didn't work out, and now you know why it didn't work out and you can go back and make the adjustments and then retry. So take more risks in life. What's there to be afraid of? What's there to be scared of? The only thing that you've genuinely got to fear is what you might think people think of you. It's really your own feelings of what people think of you. And if it doesn't work out, how are you going to deal with the failure? And the best way to deal with the failure, if you do fail, if you do fail, then get back up and try again. Now, before we go on to reason 3, my name's Luke, and this channel is all about personal development. And I enjoy sharing the things I've learned and continuously learn. So if you're enjoying this video, make sure you like it and hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoy content around the comfort zone, then I also produce another video called 4 Ways to Get Out of Your Comfort Zone, which you can watch by clicking a link somewhere here or a link in the video description box down below. The third reason why your comfort zone is keeping you stuck is because it makes you lazy. Your comfort zone makes you lazy. It doesn't give you any drive. It doesn't give you any get up and go. It just makes you feel really warm, really cozy, really safe, really secure, and it protects you. It shields you from all judgment. It protects and shields you from all criticism. And when you're stuck in your comfort zone and it makes you lazy, you don't feel like doing anything. And even if an opportunity does come up, because you feel lazy, because you're in your comfort zone, you're not going to have any motivation to go after it. You're not going to have any motivation to do anything about it and take any action, because your comfort zone does make you lazy. It makes you feel really, really safe. It kind of protects you in a lot of ways to getting feedback from the world. Have you ever wondered why, for some people, going to the gym is easy? Well, it seems easy because it's not easy going to the gym and waking up early. I go to the gym quite a few times a week and it's never an easy thing to do, but it becomes easy as you do it, but it still does massively take you outside your comfort zone. But the point is, have you ever noticed why for some people it seems really easy to go to the gym, and whereas others it seems really hard? And in my opinion, it just comes down to the comfort zone. And the more time you spend in your comfort zone, the lazier you become, because everything just feels like a massive effort. That's why it's so important that you step outside of your comfort zone and start to build momentum outside that comfort zone, because then you're spending less time in your comfort zone. So every time you feel the feeling of you want to step out of your comfort zone, but you feel that resistance towards stepping outside your comfort zone, remind yourself that the longer you keep yourself in this safe, warm, cozy place, the longer you're going to be in it. So your objective is to step outside of your comfort zone as often as you can. That way, you start to get used to it and you'll start to build up a level of resistance of what it feels like to have some sort of pressure in your life. Because when you're outside of your comfort zone, it's pressurizing. It pressures you. But that's how growth happens. That's how you start to grow as a person. That's the whole point and the whole purpose of personal development. And you'll really start to appreciate the opportunities and the growth that will start to happen when you step outside of your comfort zone. So there you have it. If you enjoyed this video and you want to know the 6 limiting beliefs that are holding you back, then click the link below in the video description. Take care.